Everyone should learn these practical life hacks. 1. Cut the wrist part of a rubber glove and fit it over a water pipe. Secure it with a zip tie, insert the pipe into the drain, and then tighten the glove with another zip tie. This will prevent bad smells and mosquitoes from escaping the drain. 2. Cut the top half off an empty bottle, drill a circle of small holes on the side, and insert some small clips. You've just created a super practical tool for drying socks. 3. Stick 2 hooks upside down on either side of a trash can, and when you put on 2 trash bags, you can easily sort your waste. 4th, fit a mask over the end of a hairdryer and then attach the top half of a plastic bottle. This creates a simple and practical vacuum cleaner. 5. Cut the top half off an empty bottle and you have a super practical funnel. 6. Slide 2 spoons into the sides of a binder clip and you'll have a simple yet practical anti-scald clip. 7. Stick an expired sanitary pad onto a stick and you can easily clean up hair from under the bed. 8. Place a thin thread in the middle of a piece of paper, fold the paper, and then cut a pointed angle with scissors. This makes threading a needle much easier. Have you learned these clever and practical life hacks? Are you still annoyed because you don't know these life hacks? 1. Like this to another cup of milk is always spilled all over the place. In fact, you just need to put a spoon on the mouth of the cup so that then go to pour the milk will not be spilled. 2. In the beer bottle cap, drilling a hole, and then take the cap off fixed on a screw and then installed on the hand drill is a practical hole opener. 3. So drying shoes for a week cannot dry, the correct method is to insert 2 disposable chopsticks at the heel so that dry shoes very quickly. 4. To teach you a mosquito tricks, the side of the lemon, cut a knife, take out the pulp inside, and then open a small hole in the lid, and then to the shell into the mugwort leaves, and drop some anemone, and then use a lighter to ignite the mugwort leaves after blowing it out, and finally put the lid on the inside of the bedroom. The night to sleep there will be no mosquitoes biting you. 5. In the hole of the briquette pour potassium permanganate and then pour it into the corkscrew. The 2 contact will produce a chemical reaction. You can quickly ignite the briquette. 6. Soy sauce bottle pull ring. Remove, do not throw away. The pull ring buckle upside down on the bottle mouth so that when you go to pour soy sauce again, will not gush out. 7. Wrap a handful of rice with a paper towel and then tighten the paper towel. After 10 seconds, if there are oil stains, that is waxed rice, should not be eaten. 8. Small children are too naughty to tie the tie to the hand. With a knife or scissors to untie, it is easy to cut the wrist. The safest way is to use pliers to clamp the buckle. You can unlock the safety valve of the tie. Have you learned these practical life hacks? Only smart people know these practical life hacks. 1. When you cut a watermelon in half, you can make 2 vertical cuts and 2 horizontal cuts like this to get the sweetest part of the watermelon. 2. If your floor tiles have small scratches, you can repair them by adding toilet cleaner and toothpaste to the scratched area, then scrubbing back and forth with a brush for 5 to 10 minutes, and finally wiping it clean with a cloth to make the scratches disappear. 3. Sprinkle some salt on a kitchen knife, add some white vinegar, and then rub the blade with half a potato for a few minutes to make the knife sharp again. 4. Cut the bottom half off an empty bottle, make a small hole on the side, then cut the neck of another bottle and attach it to the small hole to create a storage box. 5. Place dirty towels in a basin, add salt, dish soap, baking soda, white vinegar, warm water, and toothpaste. Soak for 5 minutes, then scrub the towels to remove dirt, and finally rinse them clean with water. 6. You can blacken the information on a delivery box with a lighter to prevent leaking personal privacy. 7. Put rusty scissors in a cup, add an appropriate amount of salt, baking soda, and aged vinegar, and after they react for a few minutes, wipe the scissors clean to make them sharp again. 8. It's so clever to put socks over a plastic bottle, making it quick and easy to wash the socks. Have you learned these practical life hacks? It is said that 99% of people do not know these practical life hacks. 1. If a pipe joint is too tight to twist, use 2 wrenches to cross-lock the pipe joint. And with a strong twist, you can easily remove the pipe joint. 2. Fold a piece of paper in half and place a thin string inside, then thread this corner of the paper through the small hole of the needle, and the string will easily go through the needle's eye. Third, place a small knife on the opening of a bag, then fold the bag's opening and heat it slightly with a lighter to reseal the bag. 4. Stick an expired sanitary napkin on your palm, pour some water on it, and then use it to wipe glass and the TV for a very clean finish. 5. Add some ginger slices, eggshells, white vinegar, and some water to the kettle. Then boil the water and pour it out to remove the scale in the kettle. 6. Thread the pendant string through the key ring, fold it inward, and then push the string to the sides. The key ring will be secured, and it's also very easy to remove. 7. Shave soap into small pieces, then cut one end of a mask, place the soap inside the mask, add some toothpaste, then tighten the mask, and place it in the toilet tank. This will keep the toilet clean and odor-free. 8. Place frozen meat in a bowl, add a spoonful of salt and some white vinegar, then pour in some warm water and soak for 3 minutes to quickly defrost the meat. 9. Rub garlic with your fingers to easily separate the egg yolk from the egg liquid. Have you learned these clever and practical life hacks?